My name is Scott, and this is my wife, Helena. We were really drawn to move back here to Stevens Point because of its really close family feel that it has. And we were drawn to this house because of its history and just of its location to, downtown and everything that we could want to get near.
Near the university, near downtown,
near family,
near the farmer's market, schools.
Yeah, everything. One of the downsides being that we're really close to Division. Not a really big fan of how fast the cars travel on it, and we're always worried when our children walk on it with us that they're walking too close to the road. We make them walk on the inside, we walk on the outside. Cars travel too fast, and there's no buffer zone between the sidewalk and my child. If they were to trip and a car was traveling down the speed, there would be no hope for my child. So we often actually don't walk down the street on Division. We'll actually go up a block.
When we do have to walk on Division, which when I went back to school, I'd have to spend a little bit of time on that street no matter what. There was just no way to avoid it. And the bicyclists are on the sidewalk, which I completely understand, because with the way the road is, I wouldn't feel safe biking on Division. So they're on the sidewalks, which you've got such a limited amount of space. And again, if you have a child with you or something like that you want to hold their hand because it is a really busy street, there's not enough room for all of that to be able to happen.
Occasionally when we want to, people will stop and let us, because we're supposed to have the right of way to be able to cross in a crosswalk, but they won't let us go across here. And
well, and that can almost be scarier, because you'll have one person stop, and then you have people zipping around them, changing lanes to go around them because they've stopped. So, I mean, that almost makes it worse.
Yeah.
Because then you have people who really aren't paying attention, and they can't see you because they now have a car that's blocking their way until they go around, and it's kind of too late.
Our children go to the YMCA, but we don't walk on Division. We make them go up to Rogers and walk all the way to the YMCA the back way, because there's no safe way. Over there, it's scary to watch the college kids try to cross the street right by the fire station to the YMCA. There's just no safe way for them to get across. And, I stop well enough space that the kids can cross, but the kids are just standing there because they know the rest of the cars are not.
My name is Mike Tolsted, and I am Director of Public Works for the City of Tomahawk. Well, with a 4-lane, the way our minds work is when you're on a 4-lane, your brain is saying, there's 4 lanes, I have 2 lanes to travel in, and you think of it as a highway. So automatically it has a tendency to increase your speed, because, that's what highways are. Highways are multiple lanes, and so mentally, you just have a tendency to travel at a much higher rate of speed.
And you're aware of the 4 to 3 lane conversion
Yeah.
option for Division, and what do you think of that?
Well, it'd be nicer, because instead of having to figure out 4 lanes coming across, I would only have to figure out for 2 lanes. Those people who were turning are obviously turning so people are not zipping around them. If they stopped, they would be stopped clearly for me. And sometimes people who stop think, oh, you're just making a turn, so I'll zip around you. Well, if there was a designated turning lane, that's clear you're turning. It would force the traffic to go slower. I mean, it's a residential street with people with their driveways onto it.
Well, and I don't even think it would make them go very slow. I think it would basically make sure that they're doing the speed limit as opposed to flying down at 40 miles an hour.